Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm so sorry that I have not been posting anything and I have not been on here or doing anything for a really long time, but the state of the world has sent me into a tailspin between coronavirus quarantine times, where your girl was just like not really loving this, not feeling very social, and then all of the Black Lives Matter protests that took place after George Floyd's death and after the deaths of so many other wonderful people of color who unfortunately we've lost, whether they be black trans women, whether they be indigenous people, whether they be black men or women, and in some cases children. So it's been a very emotional time for myself and I'm sure a lot of other people. And I have not been really on YouTube that much. If you guys follow me on TikTok, you'll see that I've been a lot more active on there than I have been on here. But I figured I would come on here and share something with you that I initially posted on TikTok, so you can go watch those videos if you want. But in honor of the injustices in the world that we have been putting a microscope onto and looking at for the truths of the issues, I did a parody of the Canadian National Anthem on the 1st of July, because obviously that's like Canada's version of the 4th of July Independence Day situation. And so on Canada Day, I posted this parody, and then I had people in the comments ask me to make one for America. And today, being July 4th, I figured it was a perfect time to post a video and share both songs with you. So because it is July 4th, I will start with the American version. Now keep in mind, it took me like fucking 4 hours to even learn the melody for your anthem. So if I don't get it exactly right, I don't need the sass, people. Okay, your girl tried. Okay, the effort was made. All right, and hopefully it works out. The dogs are just chilling here, so hopefully they don't make any any noise. Here we go. This is my parody version of the Here we go. This is my parody version of the Star Spangled Banner, America's National Anthem, but with a nice 2020 remix. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly you've hailed? But we know that you failed your Confederate flag, such a symbol of hate, like the Nazi flag, but this flies in South States. As smoke bombs filled the air, we saw Trump running scared to his golf course or bunker, but we didn't care. Oh, say, does that racist banner yet wave in the land of free white people, in the home of the black slave? Black Lives Matter. And just because I want to make it perfectly clear that I feel as though all of North America needs to work on itself and do better to eliminate systemic racism and to eliminate white privilege, I figured, as a Canadian, I needed to very fairly share with you the parody I made of my anthem, just so I don't have to deal with fucking bullshit stupidity in the comments being like, no, oh my god, who do you think you are? Why would you talk about my country like that? I'll also talk about my country like that. And for all the Canadians out there who are like, oh my god, no, who the fuck do you think you are? You're so ungrateful. That's not very Canadian of you. Yeah, well, neither is systemic racism, neither is most of the injustices that I faced in my life, neither is the missing or murdered Indigenous women, neither is the Starlight Tours, neither is the fact that Canada acts like it never had slavery, but it sure as hell did. Just like the Japanese internment camps, just do you need me to go on? I don't think you do. I don't think you do. And America, don't think you're left out with your Jim Crow. Don't think you're left out with literally not labeling the KKK as a terror organization. I am sorry, but 45 over there decided that, like, with his Cheeto dust fucking, like, pallor, it was a good idea to try and label anti-fascism as, like, you know, a terrorist organization when that's fundamentally a belief system. It is a moral set of politically based ideals. And anti-fascism is what every single last person who lives in a constitutional democracy should abide by as a part of their moral compass. Just like you should be, like, you know, anti-communism, anti-fascism. You know why that is? Because those are two extremes of the political spectrum. Okay, democracy is supposed to fall in the middle or close to it. So if you believe in a democracy, you can't believe in either of those things, and you should be anti them. No one's saying socialism is bad. I live in Canada. I love me some good democratic socialism. But that's obviously not the arguments people want to have. People want to have ignorant arguments that are not based in fact, and they want to deal with the sensationalization and sensationalism of tweets from a man who should have had his Twitter account taken away, like, so long ago, it's not even funny. Like, you understand social media is not a right? Like, it's a privilege. Free speech is a right, but, like, social media is a privilege, all right? Like, you had free speech. It existed before social media existed. Minds blown. People, like, oh my God. Oh my God. So here we go. Here is my Canadian parody anthem. Oh, Canada, our stolen native land, true patriot love in the Queen's command. With empty hearts we seized their land, and then we took their kids. From far and wide, oh Canada, we should not stand for this. We exploited native generosity, robbed them of their culture, freedom, and their rights. Oh Canada, we should not feel such pride until Canada gives Indigenous peoples their rights. So, yeah, no one ever said all lives didn't matter except for the people shouting from the rooftops that all lives matter. And whether or not you used those exact words or not doesn't mean that your actions and the way that you conduct yourself in society, the things that you say, the microaggressions that you perpetuate, the stereotypes that you perpetuate are not harmful, they're not racist, and they don't make you racist for believing in them. So yeah, to anyone out there who wants to ignorantly call me a racist, I would like you to go look in a mirror first and figure out if you are white, if you are black, or if you are mixed race. Because if you are any of those three things, I am not being racist to you. I am expressing myself, and if you feel that you are being racially prejudiced, that's all it is. Racial prejudice is not racism. They're both wrong, but one is worse than the other. Go check out my TikTok. I've got a whole bunch of educational content that will hopefully elucidate to you the gaps in your knowledge. But just don't spread ignorance in the comments on here, because, like, a lot of kids see YouTube and, like, we don't need that. We don't need that. Okay, so in lieu of the fact that I'm not really creating, you know, premium YouTube content right now, but that I did promise you the last time that when I wasn't creating premium YouTube content that I would continue on with those like 100 Cosmo naughty sex questions answered in 100 characters or less. Basically like the tweet concept. Just go back and see the previous video. Here we go. 26. What if... See, your girl's already fucked up. Okay. 26. I want him to blindfold me. How can I hint that it's a turn on? If your man has a blind woman fetish, then you're in luck. That's bound to come up at some point in conversation. Otherwise, maybe say, you know it would be really hot if you had a blind woman fetish. Number 27. What's the best way to take control of sex halfway through it? You know, logical question. But the answer, though, knock him unconscious with a bowling pin or any kind of blunt object. Maybe a large honeycomb, if you have one lying around. That's clearly a throwback to the beekeeper pun from earlier. All right, number 27. I've heard you can get off using the bathtub faucet. Is it true? And if so, how? Wait, you've never gotten off with your faucet? Your water bill must be friggin' monumental. Have you tried turning the knob in the other direction? I'm starting to think Cosmo readers are dangerously incompetent. Number 29. What takes a blowjob from pretty good to best ever? 2 words. Panda mask. Number 30. What does a penis ring do, and will my boyfriend like one? You should probably talk to him about serious commitment before you put a promise ring down there. Although, when you think about it, it's probably a way better place than the ring finger. If Joe Jonas ever gets into a naughty bit situation with a lady friend, he's probably not going to be looking at his hand. And I would like to point out that the hilarity of that is, like, that's actually, like, written down there, okay? Let me just hear it. Let me find it and point it out for you. Yeah, there you go. If Joe Jonas ever gets into a naughty bits situation, like, I didn't even make that up. This is just the state of the world, and I've been trying to figure out who wrote this for, like, almost a decade now, because it kills me every time I read this. All right, now number 31. How can I amp up the pleasure my guy feels during oral? Small electric shocks, directly into his navel. Just small electric shocks. It says, I care about making you feel good, and I have access to high-powered electrodes. Number 32. I'd like to enjoy sex longer and slow my orgasm. Advice? Logical question. Uncomfortable weeping during will usually spread things out, or just demand to do it like a John Woo film. Make sure you have a decent supply of doves. It will be haunting. And for anyone out there who is too young to know what a John Woo film is, go watch yourself some John Woo films. Do some cinematic education. Your life will change. That joke will be a lot funnier to you. For all my people out there who know who John Woo is, okay? Like, the tears that are rolling down your face, blot those away, because we still going. Number 33. What can I do to make things sweaty and energetic? Did you even read about the high-powered electrodes? Number 34. I orgasm powerfully when I masturbate with a vibrator. How can I bring the same intensity into climaxing with my guy? 3 words. New, robot, boyfriend. Speaking of which, 0100010111001000, ladies. And for anyone out there who doesn't understand why that's funny, you're too young. You've never, ever in your life fought with DOS, okay? You have never fought with DOS. All right, number 35. I don't want to swallow. What's my alternative? An IV drip. Number 36. Will I become loose if I have many partners? I mean, I don't understand why this is a concern of women's other than, like, the patriarchy, like, just, like, how fucking messed up is it that, like, your concern is something that, like, you shouldn't be concerned about, because, like, your body is fundamentally, like, made perfectly to not only give you multiple orgasms, whereas, like, his broke-ass cock can only give him 1. Ooh, 1 in a row. Really impressed. You can have multiple orgasms. Like, you're just, like, killing it in the pleasure game. And then, like, you're going to add on to that number 2. Yeah, society grinds to a halt without us, ladies. So, next time you, like, looking down and you, like, regretting the whole world and all of your cramps are just really getting to you, be like, yes, This is the price I pay to walk around with magic between my legs. All right, now, on to 36. That looseness question. Here's the response. You don't get out much, do you? That is the very definition of loose. Number 37. What hand job move will drive him wild? Insist on calling his genitals the next Jeff Goldblum. It's a nice compliment. Alternative joke? I mean, if you mean wild, searing, unrelenting pain, try using some loofahs. And for anyone out there who, feels as though they have been wronged by their man, I'm not going to say don't get an exfoliating mitt and bring it into the bedroom, but, some lessons can only be learned through making the mistakes. That's why, like, in the Caribbean, they say, them who won't hear must feel. Loofah during your sexy times, it's a little harder of a sell, but that exfoliating glove, ladies, you know what's up. Number 38, I hear that squeezing my PC muscles makes sex hotter for him. Why? Because your racist muscles make him feel uncomfortable, you weirdo. Which honestly is probably one of the best jokes right now for the Black Lives Matter movement. And I'm gonna have to put this on Twitter because that's some good shit. I'm gonna have to put this on TikTok. That's some good shit. How can I feel less body conscious when I'm on top? Use my old tried and true method of stage fright. Imagine him completely naked. Speaking of which, what are you doing? Number 40. Can I tell if I smell okay down there? How do I do it? I'm sorry, but I genuinely just can't improve on Cosmo's answer. Quote, touch yourself and sniff your finger. I'm thinking of getting that on a hat. And then starting a chant at high school sporting events. Number 41. What's the most sensitive part of his penis and what should I do to it? The most sensitive part is its ego, clearly. Tell it its hair looks great today. Send it some flowers. Maybe buy it a nice hat. Just the little things to let it know you care. It gets downtrodden very easily. Little known fact, it will move towards direct sunlight like a sunflower. Number 42. Is there any way to tell if a guy has had sex recently? He will be covered in a thick coat of ink, and there will be suction marks all over him. But that's only if he's had sex with an octopus. Barring that, it's tough to tell. I'd recommend beating the answer out of him. Number 43. Even when I'm in a relationship, I masturbate daily. But why? Because you secretly have feelings for daily. Don't tell your boyfriend, though. Number 44. Why does my boyfriend want to ejaculate on me? It's a pretty fair question. I think a lot of us women are wondering. And the answer that I got from this is So, why does my boyfriend want to ejaculate on me? It is the only way to please the mother owl goddess, you idiot. Number 45. Do you guys go to strip clubs? Do all guys go to strip clubs? I'll get back to you in a few hours. Wait up, guys. I have to get some change. Anyone break a 20? Number 46. Why does it feel so good when my guy tugs at my hair a little during sex? Well, the pain probably distracts you from your conflicted feelings for daily. Number 47. Do guys like to have their butt played with? Only the really mature ones. Like the previous vibrator question, just guess and surprise him. He'll struggle at first, but just really push in there. Number 48. Can you use lube for shower sex? Technically, but the water will probably ruin that nice heaping bowl of grits. You don't want that. Number 49. Can a guy feel the difference between ribbed condoms and regular ones? I don't know. Karen, can you feel the difference between a beanie and a lampshade? Number 50. what position is best if I want to have a quickie? I'd find some kind of executive. They're typically very busy. So if anyone knows who wrote this, please let me know, just so I can thank them, because they have gotten me through a lot of low moments. And I hope this is bringing you all some comedic brevity and light into your lives. So yeah, enjoy your Independence Day, your 4th of July, and fucking fight the good fight, allies, okay? For everyone out there, educating yourself and doing your part to listen to people of color and indigenous content creators and black content creators, and literally to do the research. We appreciate you. I appreciate you. Thank you. But like, don't be going and getting tired, because we gonna be doing this all 2020. We're gonna be doing this all 2021, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, if we have to. Hopefully by 2030, okay, when we get into those roaring 30s again, we gonna have some fucking shit sorted. But in the meantime, thank you to all of you. I cannot say that enough, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Stay safe. Thank you so much for tuning into my channel. I appreciate all of you. Thank you. Please like, follow, subscribe, do whatever the hell you're supposed to do on this social media platform, because your girl has no idea, and she's technologically challenged as a mother. And no, I'm not a mother unless you include a mother to dogs, and you saw my dogs, and like, so cool. Anyways, I got shit to do. I got shit to do. So I will see you guys next time. And if you guys have any ideas for any videos that you would like to see, let me know. I'm thinking about posting some videos of like partying out cars. So if we have any car enthusiasts out there who follow me, let your girl know. And yeah, have a good one, guys.